We're underway for an Austin rodeo. Terrific launch off the line for Lando Norris. He comes off Max Verstappen. Oh, does he? He sends it to the inside. Max Verstappen and Lando is he forcing him off his track. And through goes Charles Leclerc to take the lead of the race from fourth to first. What a start for Charles Leclerc. Max Verstappen is second, then it's Carlos Sainz. Lando Norris got forced off by Verstappen. He's down to fourth. A nightmare start for the man who's fighting Verstappen for this World Championship. A dream start for Ferrari. Charles Leclerc leads on the first lap of 56 here in Austin. What a start for Ferrari. Dreadful start for McLaren. Norris, who started on pole, down into fourth already. Meanwhile, you got a battle going on. I think that's Yuki Tsunoda under pressure from Lawrence Stroll. And look at Lewis Hamilton already up into 12th place. What a start for the Mercedes driver as Charles Leclerc leads into 12th. And there goes Carlos Sainz down the inside of Max Verstappen. Verstappen goes wide. Sainz forced him off and he hangs on a second ahead of the Spaniard. My word, what a thrilling first lap we have got here in Austin. Leclerc leading this race. Sainz trying to get past Verstappen, but Verstappen hangs on a second place ahead of the smooth operator. Look at this restart then. Sorry, look at this replay of the start. Verstappen tried to go down the inside and forced Lando off the track, and that's what allowed Leclerc to swoop on through into the lead. This is Leclerc's view, fourth to first. How about that?
He had no intent to make the corner. Even he went off the track, so I just had to avoid crashing into him, or him crashing into me, but yeah.
Lando has got a point there. So Norris is hoping that he can come back at Verstappen and maybe the two Ferraris later on in the race. He has got a point that Max forced him off the road there, and he thinks that he should have got the position back. Meanwhile, this is what happened further back. That is Esteban Ocon getting spun by Alex Albon at the first corner, and they have noted that incident. Oh, off goes Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton is into the gravel. He is beached, and the man making his final US Grand Prix for Mercedes has spun the car, and he's beached in the gravel, and he's out of the race. This is what happened then, losing it at turn 19, and he's beached in the gravel, and that is Hamilton's day done.
Yeah, so he is.
Max Verstappen has got a good restart as he's all over the back of Charles Leclerc as we go racing again. Hamilton out of the race, the safety car is peeled in, and Charles Leclerc gets away nicely, covers off to the fence for Verstappen, and looking to hang on to this lead and maybe pull away from the Dutchman before the pit stops come later, but Leclerc getting away well. Liam Lawson on his return to F1 making a move on Lance Stroll around the outside, and the Kiwi gets himself up into 12th place, having started from 19th. Nice. Oh, and round goes Zhou Guanyu. The Sauber has spun at turn 1, and the Chinese driver has lost a huge amount of places, and he's now down at the bottom of the pile. This is Liam Lawson on Fernando Alonso. These two have had a cracking battle in the sprint, and they're doing it once again. He forced Fernando onto the grass there with Liam Lawson. What a battle this is between the least experienced against the most experienced. Lawson up to 11th, ahead of Alonso. This is going to be George Russell on Valtteri Bottas, and sadly he's got a 5-second time penalty for forcing him off.
A 5-second penalty for forcing Valtteri off the track. What?
Russell is not happy. In comes Carlos Sainz then, the first Ferrari to make a pit stop. A good stop there, 2.6 seconds. Here we go with another battle. That's Franco Colapinto down the inside of Fernando Alonso. The Williams on the Aston Martin. These two Spanish-speaking drivers fighting for the final point at the moment. And Colapinto gets the job done on the Aston Martin, and he's up into 10th place. Colapinto is fighting for a potential future seat in Formula 1. Max Verstappen in for his stop then. I think he's going to end up behind Carlos Sainz since he's pitted a few laps earlier than Verstappen. So it's looking good for Ferrari here in Austin. If they want to secure a win and possibly a 1-2, they have got the job done to defend from the likes of Verstappen and maybe Norris later on in the race. We'll see what the McLarens can do. Liam Lawson on for another overtake. This is going to be him on Pierre Gasly, and Lawson's now into 10th now, having started from 19th. Lawson looking really good to score some points. Here comes Lando Norris. He's gaining on Max Verstappen. Is he going to have a go? Is he going to have a go? No. Verstappen defends the inside. These two championship rivals fighting once again. And Verstappen hands on ahead of Norris. Can the McLaren find a way through on the Red Bull? He clips a bit of dirt. Norris is trying everything. Verstappen is doing well at defending for Norris. Will Norris hold it to go round the outside? No. Verstappen hangs on. And these two are going to scrap it out for the final place on the podium until the very last lap. Here we go, Lando Norris around the outside into turn 12. Verstappen comes back to the inside and they both go off the track. They both go off, but Norris is ahead. He's got through Verstappen, but they were both off the track. And I think race control are going to have a really big discussion on what has come through there. Will it be a penalty for any of those drivers? We don't know.
Overtook me outside the track.
Verstappen saying that he overtook him offside the track. But what will McLaren say to the likes of Verstappen, thinking he forced Norris off the track? We are going to go on for a very big discussion until we get to the end of this race.
Goes ahead and give thanks. Let me know if you think otherwise.
They're still fighting here as Norris squeezes to the trying everything to come back at the Red Bull against the McLaren. So here is the replay then. Norris getting forced by Verstappen, and the stewards are having a big look at that, seeing the incident between the two championship contenders. Verstappen Norris off the road, and that is under investigation, that incident between Verstappen and Norris. Alright, penalty. He is going to lose Verstappen. That is not going to hurt him, but it won't hurt them as well. Charles Leclerc has absolutely dominated this race all the way through. He came into this Grand Prix weekend celebrating his birthday. It's the best late birthday present he could have wished for. Charles Leclerc with the US Grand Prix in dominant fashion.
And that's my boy. Another win. Let's go. I guess I got a 5-second penalty. Yeah, they gave you 5 seconds or leaving the track getting advantage. Oh yeah, well then I should have just gone back behind him, shouldn't I?
Norris has got a point, but nobody could stop this man. Charles Leclerc, who wins for the third time this season, and Ferrari are now in the hunt for the Constructors' Championship. 48 points between McLaren, Red Bull and Ferrari. Ferrari 8 points away from Red Bull. This is going to back the ages until we get to Abu Dhabi. Watch out, folks. This is far from over.